Hello everybody and welcome to Innocent Just Plays Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers is a game that will be releasing soon but has been in early access so far. And so far it looks pretty cool. It reminds me of a pretty much turn-based strategical Mountain Blade or something like that. The guys were kind enough to provide me with a key for this, so let's start playing. I'm gonna start a new campaign and we are gonna make a company of mercenaries. So we're gonna call our mercenary company, let's see, how about Brothers United? That sounds like a great name for a mercenary company. We're gonna play on the veteran difficulty, and we're not gonna play Iron Man, but I'm gonna try to make it as much Iron Man as can be, as in I don't want to do Iron Man in case some glitches happen and I lose the save or anything like that, but I'm not gonna go reload or something like that. For the late game crises, I have no idea, so I'll just keep it at random, and then we need to find a cool flag. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, those are beautiful. I don't know who made this, but that is amazing. Alright, so we've passed. I really like this one. It kind of makes me feel like a Roman Imperial flag or something similar to that. That would be great. So let's start. Consider putting injured characters in reserve until their wounds have healed. Makes a lot of sense, wouldn't you say? Makes a lot of sense to me. And there we are, the last battle. It all went wrong. 2 days ago, the company was hired to track down Hogger the Weasel and his band of raiders. But it was them who found you first. An ambush. Some joke about horses, cut short by an arrow to the throat. Arrows shooting in from everywhere and nowhere. Men holler and scream a great volume before death. As the hail subsides, you draw your weapon with the rest of the men, only to collapse to your knees. An arrow has punctured your side. You shout in pain. A hairy glance sees the man charge without you to make a valiant last stand, met in force as steel clashes with steel. You meet eyes with the captain, a last nod before his throat is cut. You're left in command now, of what few men remain. Trembling in pain, you lean on your sword, and with all the will you can muster, slowly rise again. To the end! So this is the tactical battle layout that I talked about before, and that doesn't look good for us. I assume that we are the left side guys facing to the right and the enemies facing to the left. Means we just lost two of our guys. So right now we are controlling Gishalar with a crossbow. So we have a certain amount of action points, and I think it's always 9, at least that's pretty much what I've seen so far. And we can shoot a bolt which costs 2 action points. So I kind of want to shoot at this guy, because that's Hogger the Weasel, and if I read the story right, that was... yeah, these are thugs, and this is the only named character. And if I have read the story right, he's kind of like the boss. So let's see how far we can shoot. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's really far. I'm not sure if we can go that far though. Yeah, it's 6 tiles. More of shooting downhill. Well, I don't think we have any downhill anywhere, so I guess that guy we can't hit this turn. We can at least try to see if we can move closer to him. We have to be careful that we don't get attacked by these men. Oh, it actually shows you we have 1 point left, but if we move here, we have 3 points left. So let's move here. And we should be, yeah, he's still out of range, but we can shoot at these guys. So we have a 60% chance to hit, or a 51%. Let's go for the 60. We missed anyway. Alright, so these guys. I kind of want you to move here, and then here, and then use your zone of controls to keep those guys from moving away. It's kind of, if you have ever played like D&D or something like that, they have like a zone of control around them, as do I. And if you try to move out of that zone of control, you get a free attack against them. So Theodobald move there, and we can do a split man, a slow overhead attack performed with full force to split a target in two from top to bottom. It has enough force that it always hits both head and body for additional damage. And this is a round swing. Let's go with the split man for a 62% chance to hit him. Beautiful. That knocked him out completely. Oh, that's not good. Looks like he's fleeing. Come back, you coward. We need to reload. That's 7 AP. Oh, so you can reload and shoot every turn. That's pretty nifty. Yeah, we missed him. I did see his shield light up, so maybe because he had a shield we missed? Would make sense. A well-placed thrust attack that is hard to avoid or block. Like that. That's plus 20% chance to hit. So we get a 68% chance to hit. But we still miss. And we can do it again, because it's only using 4 AP. Didn't hit this time either. So now we move through this space, but because it's a friendly unit we might not get the free attack, and indeed we didn't. But he has only 3 AP left and everything costs 6. So let's end turn. Don't. We need that guy alive. Ah, we hit him. Ooh, but he has a pierced hand, so we hit him and the bolt went right through his hand. That's pretty cool. Missed him with the axe. So what else do we have? Knockback. Use shield to knock back a target away by 1 tile. Target hit will receive fatigue and may take damage if they are pushed down several levels of height. And we have a shield wall. Well, I think we need to defend a bit with this guy, so let's put up a shield wall. And trust. So his arm muscles are also pierced now. Beautiful. Ah, missed him. Split him. And that's it. He is dead. So Theodobald got 2 kills. We all got some XP. You're a little bit wounded, but you will heal in 2 days. Got some loot, a buckler, and reinforced wooden flail. You're alive. You won. The adrenaline fades, and in its wake you can't help but sink back to the ground. Gritting your teeth, you snap the arrow shaft. Your chest heaves, painful breath, everything blurs. The company has been devastated, cut down to but a few men. And that bastard Hogger did justice to his name, fleeing like the weasel he is. What now, Captain? A voice says from behind. It's Theodobald, who sits down beside you, batting his bloodied axe on his legs. You turn to him to reply, but before you can answer he continues. Bernard's dead. They slit his throat. He was a good man and a damn good leader, but all it took was one mistake. That makes you the one in charge now, don't it? Gilsarl the Fearless joins the two of you, still breathing heavily. Then Hakon. Save the ceremony and anointments for another day. Let's give the man a good burial and return to Shadowflood to collect our pay. The Weasel's men are slain after all. Besides, Captain, we ought to see to that wound before we lose you too. Wouldn't want to leave Glisler the Fearless in charge, right? Well, so be it. Alright, so this is the overland map, and as far as I know, this is always procedurally generated, which is a really cool feature, I think. And right now, I think we have to go right here. So we are here, and we want to go to Schattenflut. There's a day and night system in the game as well. Which also kind of influence, like if you're fighting in the night, things will go differently for you than when you're fighting in the day, because vision is a big thing. What a sword display it must be for the onlookers as you arrive in Schattenflut. 4 bloodied and beaten mercenaries down on the luck. The man who hired the company days ago, Torvald the merchant, no doubt expected you to return in a more glorious fashion. Still, he welcomes you to his house and offers bread and wine with a servant fetches a healer. Few words are exchanged except for the occasional grunt and wheeze as an elderly man with shaking hands tends your wound. A pin pierces your skin, the first of many stitches to come. You grit your teeth till you think you hear one break. Tovel the merchant sits beside you and asks you if you took care of Hoggart. You shake your head. We killed this man, but we will eluded our blades in the end. The healer weaves around a glowing fire poke, suggesting he wants to push it into your wound. You nod, and he does so. For a moment, that's all there is. You're not a man, but a pinch of fire, flesh from flame, a golem of pain. Torvald the merchant hands you a goblet of wine. You did well, sellsword. The brigands have been removed. It is a shame that Hoggart still lives. We expect to get paid for this. Torvald the merchant gasped. Well, naturally, 400 crown, that's agreed upon. He gestures towards a servant who rushes to your side with a pay in hand. I wonder, may I make use of your services one more time? I'd very much like to end the headache that is Hoggart once and for all. And I would pay you again, of course. Another 400 crowns, shall we say? Theodobald scoffs and turns to drink more wine, but Hakon stands to speak. Yes, the company is in room, but we were rebuilded. Without the brothers united, Theobald would drink the crowns away and end up begging on the street. And Gisler the Fearless, by the gods, we all know he began chasing womenfolk until one stove his rotted head in. We need the brothers united, it's all we have. What you say, Captain? Theodobald burps and raises the cup to you. Gisler the Fearless playfully thumbs his nose and nods. Kill that bastard, Hoggart, or not. It's up to you, Captain. Well, I guess we would go and finish our business with Hoggart, I guess. Got a bastard. We need to kill him. Torvald the merchant claps his hand in satisfaction. Excellent! My little bird needs some time to find where Hoggart is hiding his hide now, but in the meantime, let's guess to see about sucking up on supplies and see you'll be good and ready to end this when the time comes. I'll see you in a few days' time at the latest. As you leave Torvald the merchant's house and stand on the outskirts of Schattenflut, Hakon sits a word with you. We need more men, Captain. I know I gave a big speech back there, but bravado won't do shite. We need more warm bodies in the rank. Figure we can find 3 good men, buy them some decent weapons and dress them in the best armor we can afford. The man pauses to glance around. I bet this bottom town got a desperate peasant or two looking for a new life. Or we could travel to Boston in the east. Them city folks aren't always as hardy as the country's bumpkins, but more likely to find men with fighting experience starting to rest there. Well, that's what we will do. So this is the city. We're 2,000 crowns rich with now 400 extra. And we can go to the marketplace, see what they've got. Yeah, some farmers' equipment and stuff like that. Not true armor in the sense that we can equip our men with, I would say. Same goes for the weapons. But maybe there are some men for hire. We have a beggar. Beggars are the most determined persons and living on the streets tend to be detrimental to their health. A cultist. Have good resolve to spread further their cult that is second to few. And a flagellant. Another high resolve, high tolerance for pain. but he has probably got some scars. Well, I kinda like Heinrich. Always a man to devour a book, it wasn't long until Heinrich discovered the text of the gods. As God to spread their vile words like disease on a rat, Heinrich saw fit to take up arms and battle the heresy. He professes to hate evil, but for a few crowns, Heinrich can be persuaded to make anything evil. So this is how much they get paid per day. So yeah, sure, let's hire Heinrich. And Halston, sure, we will check that other town that we were talking about before. So this is our company roster, all our men that we have right now. This is Heinrich with his reinforced wooden flail and his tattered sackcloth. So he's very brave, but also a bit of a drunkard. Yeah, we can work with that. Let's equip him with a buckler as well, so he at least has some protection from whatever is coming. And sure, let's go to... Which city did he say? It's something in the east, I believe. Bolastad. Oh, that's actually our objective as well. Let's travel there. Yeah. So they want us to recruit at least 3 more men and buy weapons and armor for you, men. We've got 1, so we need 2 more along the way. As Bolastad skyline appears on the horizon, Giselher the Fairless seeks a word with you. Never been to Bolastad before, but I've been around ones that look a lot like it. Cities like these are great for selling goods, as all these prissy pompous bricks love to have their goods delivered. With so many merchants, you can almost find anything you need too. Keep an eye out for bargains and don't get swindled by them cutthroat merchants. Theodobald sees fit to add his own opinion of what you should do. If there's a good tavern, I say, well, we go there first. Nothing helps a man down on his luck more than a good pint. God knows we've earned it. Griselda the Fearless shakes his head. You say that every time we stop into town. You say that even when you're already drunk. Well, I'll keep that in mind. So probably no alcohol for us. So workshop. So there's a contract here, but we already have one. We can go to the tavern, where we can indeed buy some drinks for our men for raising spirits. Well, it's only 26 crowns, I think. Yeah, crowns. So let's get around for the men. Heinrich is now drunk. Well, shit happens. Oh, because he was the drunkard, right? Heinrich is indeed a drunkard. And he is now drunk. Will be gone by tomorrow. Has a 50% chance to be followed by a hangover. I love these kinds of details. So we have an armorer, a temple, a barber, where we can customize them. Interesting. Well, let's see what we have for hire. Ooh, I like this. This looks good. Karstein the Butcher is a militia guy. And we have a vagabond, a wild man, daytaler, a peddler, a poacher, another poacher, another daytaler, and a cultist. So indeed, there are some men here that can do their job. I do like the thing that a militiaman would be good for us. Anyone who's been in militia will have received at least some basic training. Broken without word, Carson joined his local militia, being the bottom rung of soldiering. He quickly realized what it meant. His life was expendable. When his militia was disbanded, he returned home to find his town had burned to the ground. 1 foot already in the door, it only made sense to join one of the numerous mercenary bands roaming the land. You're hired. So we need 1 more guy. I kind of feel like one of these poachers would do. So we have Gernot. With a grumbling stomach, Gernot took to the woods to hunt game with bow and spear. Heading for Bolastad, Gernot sought to support himself, his own hide, and his ever-growling stomach. He is of lonely hunting were on the man, although life as a mercenary is exceedingly dangerous. He'd rather die with a company than by himself. Oh, makes sense. After a long hard winter that left him without a stock of food, Baldwin set off into the woods in chase of deer. Hunting for Bolastad, Baldwin needs to feed his wife and children back home. His wife pleaded long that he changed his ways lest the whole family pay for his crimes. He stands here now, a testament to whom won that argument. That's sad. Okay, Baldwin, you're gonna get hired for that. You lost everything, I'm gonna give you a new chance. So we don't have many crowns left, but maybe we have enough to outfit at least Heinrich with some better clothing. Because that sackcloth is probably not... Well, it's barely better than running naked, and I agree with that. So Karsten got a leather tunic, a full leather cap, but you also can level up. So let's do that first. So as far as I understand it, these are the things that you can level up, and they are rolled randomly. So, and this just means that it has a higher chance to get a good result. So this is health, this is fatigue. Every action that you do makes you more fatigued. And the heavier the armor is, the lower your maximum fatigue becomes. This is your resolve about if you're too scared to continue battle. You can get, if you're really confident, you get a bonus. And if you're really like scared, you get a malus. This is when you go in the turn order. Melee skill, I think that the term is pretty clear for myself. Range skill as well, melee defense and range defense. So I think what I want to do is definitely get some melee defense, because he's gonna be a melee character, I guess. Sure, let's go for some skill as well and some health. Good. And we also have a perk available. Fast adaptation, gain additional stacking 8% hits when each attack that misses an opponent. Lowers the threshold to inflict injuries by 33%. Extra hit points, that's pretty good. And also reduces chance to sustain debilitating injuries. Once per battle, upon receiving killing blows, survive instead with a few hit points left. Oh, that sounds really powerful as well. 2 extra back slots. Yeah, that's not that amazing. Action points cost for movement is reduced by 1 to a minimum of 2 per tile. Yeah, that's okay, because 2 is the standard for planes, so it's not that great if you're fighting on planes. Adrenaline. It's first in turn order for the next round to have another turn before your enemies do. Ooh. Allows for resting a turn in order to reduce accumulated fatigue. Or everything can be learned if you gain 20% additional experience. At an 11th character level, you gain an additional perk point. And this, oh yeah, I think this is by far the best one. It's extra experience, which is good, because that means we can get that level up stuff faster. And at 11th level, you can re-put that in something else. I like it. So this poacher is a pessimist. Well, that sucks. But he does have a bow, a leather tunic, and a hood. And you're a bloodthirsty. All kills are fatalities. I like that. And sure footing with extra melee defense. Karsten is really a good guy. I like it. So let's see in the market if we can buy a little bit of armor. For our, what was your name again, buddy? Heinrich. Yes, Heinrich. So that sounds good, padded surcoat. Oh, that's even better, I guess. The armor I mean, higher is better, I guess, in every such way. So let's buy the Gambison. And you also could use a hood. So the only difference is that this one is a bit broken. But I think our man can restore that with tools. So I'm not that unhappy with that. So let's get that one as well. And we can outfit Heinrich with some better stuff. You don't have a hood either. So let's get another hood. I think that should be it for now. We need some cash available to us because we need to pay our man count as well. We should equip the hood. There you go. I mean, it does reduce maximum fatigue, but I think it is still worth it. And you're fearless. Does any of our other characters have something cool? He's loyal. Optimist. Ooh. And you have nothing. Alright, but that's gonna be it for this first episode. Next episode we will deal with probably that weasel that kinda ran out on us. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.